Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm OHRye, back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor and the new Endless Mode update. Today we are going to run the Interrogator, and we're going to focus on one of these new drones that just came out. It's the Carrier drone. If you haven't seen the Carrier drone, very cool and interesting drone. It's basically, it's like a carrier from, you know, Starcraft, where you have sort of this mother drone and then a bunch of little drones come out around it. That's kind of what this does. There's one center drone, and then there's going to be 4 little drones that circle around it. And each of those drones is going to do either ice, fire, acid, or cold damage. So it's pretty cool. So you kind of get this full element drone that does a little bit of everything. So that's what we're going to do today. It's going to focus mainly on that one. And then we'll pick 2 other drones. I guess it doesn't really matter which ones they are, as long as it's one of the status effect ones. So I do get access to all the drones because of one of my items, but we're not going to do that. So we could do, like, I'm just going to take the Viper drone right now. So the 2 other drones are, one's going to be acid. So one of the other drones can either be fire, thunder, cold. I don't really care. I guess it's going to be kind of whatever shows up first. But we do need to get the Carrier drone. That's our #1 priority. That's going to be kind of the main focus for this run. And we'll see what that weapon can do. It's going to be interesting because runs like this are going to be, they're really hard to tell sort of where all the damage comes from, because it's really hard to stack, to tell the difference between what stack damage is coming from which ones and things like that. So we'll see. It's going to be hard to tell exactly how good it is, but it should be a relatively cool weapon, mainly because it does sort of do every status effect, which I do think is a kind of a unique idea for a drone here. And then we'll mainly focus on the drones. We'll still level up our flamethrower. It's not going to get ignored, but it is going to be, you know, a little bit less of a priority in a way. There's a little bit of a bummer with this game now. Not really that big of a deal, but the new class, the Demolisher, has the subclass, the Operator, and that's, if you wanted to do a full drone build, that's the class you do it with. They start off with the drone. They start off with the Slither drone. But that's kind of the problem. I think it's sort of awkward making that class start with the Slither drone and not the Carrier drone, because the majority of the drones in this game are status effect weapons. You know, you have the 4 main elements, and now you have the Carrier drone, which is a element status effect one. And there's only 2 kinetic drones in the game, the Shredder and now the Slither. And the Slither drone does not get any sort of upgrade to make it a status effect. So it's weird having it sucks having to start off with a drone that does kinetic damage only and doesn't do status effect damage. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. All right, so here's the Carrier drone. A drone carrying several smaller drones, deals electric damage, and then we can see it does acid, cold, and fire. So now we get this drone that's going to fly around us, and you can see each of the drones does a little bit of everything here. But yeah, the Operator kind of really, I was kind of bummed to see that they started off with the Slither drone and not something different. Okay, I do need to go get that drop still. That was a little kind of frustrating, because I do want to do an all drone build, but it just gets awkward when you have a kinetic drone and then you're trying to build, you know, 3 status effect ones. It doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't quite fit as well. Okay, we'll do the XP scanner. The luck is actually a really good item to get here too, because we do want to get extra drones. You can get extra drones for this Carrier drone too. Okay, so the first status effect one to show up, so I guess it's going to be cryo. We could do cryo. Yeah, we could do cryo, that's fine. Okay, let's do potency. So we can do, making this a sidearm too is kind of weird. I'm not really a huge fan of those ones. We'll do 6 out enemies. Those are usually always the better kind of upgrades to get anyways.
Baby, this is perfect for my build.
Let's build lifetime overall. Drone damage. Status effect damage. But I like this drone because I do think it looks cool. If you can get a bunch of drones, it looks even cooler. Because you just have this massive elemental drone army just flying around you now. It is pretty sweet. And I like that it can do every status effect. I think that's fun. Okay, we'll buy the damage. We'll buy drone damage. Damage there. Let's see. We'll do the potency. Acid.
I'm gonna do something epic with this. Let's shake it up.
Okay, we're gonna do. I want both of these. What do I want more though? I guess we'll go with the exploding. Then I'm gonna mark both of these. I think I'd rather have the exploding. The other drones already go out and attack enemies, and they do cold. But essentially, I do want them both. I'm usually a big fan of the sneaks out enemies versus the defensive behavior type drones. We're gonna go as heavy into status effect damage as we can. I guess that's the problem with taking the cold drones. The cold drones don't really have that status effect damage. That's okay. They'll still probably be more useful because, as I've said in many of my videos, you need cryo now. If you want to make it somewhat far in this game, you need cryo.
Never said better. I'm gonna do something epic with this. Alien assault.
I'm hoping we can get pretty high luck here. Because I would love to just kind of constantly see, oh, see, speak it into existence.
I rarely pick one of these.
It seems to always work. Just talking things to an existence sometimes, I don't know. I feel like it's not a coincidence. So a chemist kit is probably going to be kind of a must-want item here. Let's see what we get though. We start off with an XP scanner, which is good. All right, this is a reroll. I don't really want to go with the cold damage. Okay, we'll do another XP scanner, or we could do the clipboard. I think we'll go XP scanner here, but this brings me to another comment here I want to talk about. There's been quite a few people who have been commenting on like, don't take the clipboard, it's a waste. It only gives you 10% XP when, you know, a legendary level up gives you more. No. That's not how this works. I've replied to those comments and let them know there's been so many people telling me, don't pick chemist kit. It only gives you 15% status effect. A level up gives you more than that. No, that's not how this thing works. There are two different types of ways to improve your stats in this game. The gold stats, the yellow numbers right here, these are multipliers. So you are going to multiply all your XP gains by 10%. That's kind of how it works with here. So like for this item right here, if it's blue, it adds to your stats. So if I have, you know, if I have 100% crit chance, this is now going to give me 130. If it's a multiplier, it's going to multiply it by 30%, not add to it. So sure, if you happen to have 100% crit chance, sure, it's only going to be 30. But if you have 200, instead of it adding 30, it's now going to multiply that by 30%. So there's a huge difference in these pieces of gear. These ones are not a waste of a pick because this is a multiplier. It's not just 100 to 110%. It's a 10% multiplier. So for all the people who have been commenting saying I'm wasting my picks on these, we're not. They're multipliers. So you need to understand there's a difference between the text colors here. That's why we pick those sometimes. Because the multipliers are what's gonna boost you to these insane levels with damage, XP gains, status effect damage, whatever. If you don't have any items that are giving you multipliers, like that's why we always take those damage items. You know, that's why pay to win is so good, because it's a huge damage multiplier. That's why pickled nitra is so good, because it's a huge damage multiplier. You know, they're multipliers. So I just want to get that across before a bunch of other people start commenting on me, telling me I'm an idiot for taking these picks when it's only 10%. Okay? So thank you. You don't need to backseat game anymore about why I shouldn't be taking these ones, because you do want to take those. You do. They are very, very important items to get in this game. And then especially when we have things like, if I have multiple XP scanners, getting XP multipliers is going to be huge too. So not only do I want to take the XP level ups that show up, but I want to take the ones that are going to give me the multipliers too, because if I have 2 scanners, I'm getting a lot of XP. The better XP gains I have, we're just going to get to higher and higher levels. Okay? So if you're watching this video and you have commented that on the past, just know we know what we're doing. We're taking the multipliers. We've been doing thousands of runs for this game.
The longer you stay, the harder it gets.
All right, that's it for my little rant there. Because there's been a lot of people, and sometimes they're not very nice about it. Because they keep telling me, like, you're wasting your picks on these. Like, what are you doing? That's a dumb pick. No, they're not dumb picks. Sometimes they're not always the best picks, but they're not dumb picks. And I think it mainly comes down to they're not understanding how it works. Because the level ups add to it, the artifacts multiply it. Okay, we won't talk about that anymore. So hopefully the people that have commented on the past, now you understand. I did reply to the comments and let them know that, trust me, they're good picks. I don't think you understand how this works. So you don't need to backseat game when you don't understand how the mechanics in this work. Let's go with straight up damage. Oh, that's interesting. Now, see, this is where things start to get a little bit more confusing for me now too, like how explosive damage works for these. Because we turned both of these into explosive weapons now. I'm curious how that explosive damage works. Like, does it just boost these damage? I'm assuming, does it only boost the damage on the explosion? I don't know. These are all, because these are all so weird. Because these aren't explosive weapons, but they only explode when the lifetime runs out. So is it only increasing that explosive, like the literal explosive damage, or now that this is an explosive weapon, is it increasing that damage? I'm gonna have to do like a little bit more of a deep dive into some of this new stuff to understand how that works. Because my assumption is it's gonna be only increasing the damage when it explodes. Because if you get if it's now considered an explosive weapon and it's getting the explosive damage even while it's out attacking stuff, that's kind of crazy. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know. This is all relatively new. And there's much smarter people out there that are gonna test all this and figure that out, and I'm gonna rely on them. Because I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure this out. I'm not gonna be looking at my damage numbers as much as I play this game. Alright, let's do you. We'll buy the cheap one, the potency. Okay, this guy's level 10, so we do want to get this one going a little bit more, but the upgrades haven't been showing up. All right, I guess we'll just buy this. See, then the explosion radius too. That's probably a pretty decent upgrade for these two. But then they also get ground zone now. Now they get ground zone radius, and oh my gosh, these weapons are gonna get so many tags when you turn them into explosives like that. The carrier drones do not blow up. I'm pretty sure there's no upgrade, no overclock for them to blow up. Which would have been interesting to make them blow up and then put every single status effect on the ground. That would have been, I don't know, that would have been kind of cool.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
I want it.
We're not gonna, obviously we're not gonna be able to get any sort of mining in here. So a pickaxe wouldn't be a very bad pick if it showed up, especially since we have 2 XP scanners right now. Oh, why would it, dang it. I shouldn't have ran back. I should have paid more attention to where that timer was. That's a really awkward. Okay, we'll do the extra beam. That's a really awkward supply drop so far behind me. Okay, so again, the magnet was one of the ones that got brought up a lot. The magnet's a useless pick. It's only 10%. Well, it's a 10% multiplier. I can get to the argument that by the end of these runs, the magnet might be useless because we kind of have a lot of pickup radius. I can get there with that because, yeah, sometimes I do have a lot of pickup radius by the end of these runs that the magnet isn't really doing too much. Status effect damage for each active carrier drone. Cool. So we'll do that. We're definitely not going to do the sidearm. So let's do the status effect per drone. But now we're going to want to see those. But yeah, I can get to the argument where the magnet might not be as useful once you get to, you know, like the endless stage runs. Because usually I have decent amount of pickup radius to where we're picking up most of the stuff anyways. But I'm gonna take it now because it's relatively early in the game and we have XP scanners, so I'll take the 10% multiplier and hopefully we can just keep building up our XP gains too. We haven't really gotten a lot of regular XP gains. So to start off, we're definitely very heavy on XP stuff, which is fine. I mean, if we're gonna do XP stuff, let's get it on the first 3 floors here. That way we're utilizing it all for the entire run. We are gonna want to see damage at some point though. Again, usually I like to get the support stuff early, get the scanners early. Okay, let's do, oh, here we go. We could do the attack drones, so let's do the attack drones now too.
Get it done, Miner. The bugs are furious.
I do have gear. Meta resource is super important right now because one, meta resource, we're gonna get damage, and then we're also gonna get status effect damage. So this is how we're gonna get. We're gonna get some. Hopefully, we're gonna get some huge status effect damage stuff. But it's all gonna depend on how many level ups show up too.
They're everywhere. Move out, miner. Get it over with.
All right, fine. I'm not like super against taking cold damage just because this does feel kind of it's going to be a full element build. The only thing we don't have double of is the acid.
They're everywhere.
We have 2 fire, we have 2 cold, or sorry, the electric.
It's a little extra special. Thought it was worthy of. I got it in the mouth.
The bugs are getting worse. Move it.
You in now. Eat, lad.
I don't know. Yeah, let's.
This is a rare breed.
Okay, we'll do the legendary drone damage.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
So for these early stages, the magnet will be fine. But either way, it's always going to give me that 10% multiplier.
Another stage completed. Heading deeper now.
Well, hell yeah, here's the extra drone, so we'll definitely buy that. We'll buy the damage. We'll buy the damage. I'm so curious. Like, I get the explosion radius probably works here too, but so these have both. Do these both get ground zone? They do. So like now there's going to be an explosion radius, a ground zone radius. Aren't those kind of the same things? Or is the explosion radius now just the damage it impacts and not necessarily the status effects it's putting on the ground? I don't really know, to be honest. Okay, let's do... I don't really... I mean, I'll buy the crit chance, but again, we're not really a crit chance build here. And then we'll do one more reroll. Okay, then there's the explosive damage. Okay, let's get the potency. That worked out good because I wanted to get that. I wanted to see if we could get one more carrier drone upgrade here.
And gold to be mined.
So now whenever we get these extra drones, the extra drones are going to be huge here because we get that 7.5% status effect. And I'm assuming, you know, this one says for each active carrier drone, 7.5. I'm just going to assume it only applies for this weapon because some of the other bonuses very specifically say for all weapons. So I'm going to assume that it's only status effect for that and not for, you know, my fire beams or my other drones. That's just going to be my assumption because they did make it very clear that some of them are for all weapons now, which is honestly pretty cool. I'm glad they sort of included those kinds of things. So now we're just gonna hope for a bunch of extra drones. So when we get our level 18 overclock here, I think there's 2 choices for this weapon for the carrier. I think it's gonna be extra drones or the favorite, and we're not gonna do the favorite because again, it's not my favorite. Well, it kind of is, but I don't want to hurt my other weapons. So we'll do the extra drones, which I believe is the extra one. And then that will give us, not only will it give us the extra drones, but it'll give us all that extra status effect damage too, which will hopefully be insane.
detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
All right, we'll do luck. So again, chemist kit is going to be really important here because we're going to try, because we already should have decent stats effect damage. Yeah, 430. Because again, every time we get meta resources, we get a 1.5% multiplier. Not even just a 1.5. You know, it's going to be a big upgrade. Okay, we'll do the XP gain there. Ooh, shit. Oh man. Okay, I think this is another really tough decision. This is because I think I just killed. Did I just kill both the bosses? I kind of think I did just kill both the bosses. So I probably shouldn't do Huli bait because I don't know if we would kill them in time. Okay, I didn't kill both of them, but I guess I pretty much did. I'm not super sold on getting the gold tip bullets, but I guess I'm not against it. It's not, again, it's not bad enough. It's not bad at all. It's not worth re-rolling. That's, I guess, where a lot of this comes into. Let's do more luck. We're getting decent luck now. You know, we're kind of starting to, oh, I might take a few hits here. We just gotta run through that. Yeah, that was, ooh, that got dangerous. That one got dangerous. Holy cow. All right, what do we have this time? Reload, potency, and then I guess that's it for Nitra. Did we miss a Nitra node? We must have.
I'm gonna go more options.
I'm gonna mark the damage. We can do lifetime. We can do mining.
More options.
Ooh, more luck. More reload. I do want to kind of just sort of level this weapon up as high as we can. That's it.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
Hopefully we can get this to 18 by the time the boss comes out. We need 2 more levels. We'll do the, yeah, status effect damage there. Hopefully this isn't, okay. I get really worried now about running into these peninsulas because they've definitely changed the map layouts a tiny bit here, so those can get super dangerous if you're not careful. Oh no, I hate it when we freeze enemies like that and then they block half the screen. Another weird glitch that never happened before now happens. I definitely, again, meta resource is super important right now. So 506. Shit. I just realized my HP is super low. I don't know why I didn't heal. I just realized that right now. Okay, we need to be, wow, I need to be super careful here. I should have, I don't know, it was one of those things where, like, I'm so used to just running through things, but we did take a lot of damage that last floor when I just ran through those bugs. And then I never even registered with me that, oh no, you should probably do a heal. I'm not sure what's up with these. I'm not even gonna try to get that. I have a feeling I'd probably get stuck in there. All right, armor, these are all pretty good upgrades. Again, the armor gives me movement speed. It gives me luck. The potency gets me closer to 18 though, so we'll just take that right now. I would like to see another, there we go. I was gonna say, I want to get another red sugar here to get me a little bit out of the danger zone. Okay, that'll damage the boss, which will be a little helpful. Oh gosh, do we go 3 XP scanners? If we take the Huli bait, so here's the thing. I think I might go Huli bait here. I know it sucks that, again, I'm gonna I guess I kind of have to justify my reasons every time. I know it takes up a space, but I have this piece of gear here where I get 50 max HP whenever we kill a Huli. So a Huli gives me essentially 200 HP, but it also gives me kind of 4 level ups, you know? There's essentially 4 level ups here that we can get from this guy. And then the potential to get scanners and even the chemist kit. This guy can drop a chemist kit. So, you know, that kind of gives us an extra opportunity to maybe pick up that. I'm not sure what some of these bugs are doing running away. That seems odd to me because I don't have any sort of fear. It seems like just some of these bugs are kind of just sort of glitching out. Okay, there's an XP man. Alright, I will take that. I guess we're just kind of unintentionally going a little bit heavy on the XP game stuff. Alright, where did those other 2 bugs go? Is that one? No. I saw the HP and kind of just thought that was maybe him. Okay, here's another one. And the other one's down there. Okay, let's do drone damage. Yeah, these ones are running away. That's awkward. I don't have anything that makes things run away in fear. So I'm not sure why that's happening. It does seem like they're just kind of glitched out. Hopefully, okay. That was okay. That was okay. But again, I got 200, you know, I got 200 HP out of it. I did get another XP gain artifact. But we are lacking damage. I think there was a magnet over here. Let's go get that.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
Threat level keeps increasing. You need to work faster.
I do need to get out of here soon, but we are almost done with this guy.
Threat wall down. Objective completed. Excellent job. All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Okay, for this one, let's do the 3 extra drones. And let's get out of here.
Stage completed. Heading deeper.
Okay, so yeah, so we could get extra damage, extra lifetime, but then we lose damage and lifetime on all the other stuff. The minus lifetime is probably good for these exploding ones, but I don't want to lose that 30% damage. And the 3 extra drones here, well, not only does it give us 3 extra drones, but that gives us, you know, about like 22% extra status effect damage.
I'm feeling lucky. Hee-haw! This is it. Hee-haw! Surely next time will be better. This works. Dial it in.
Mark that. We'll do one more. Okay, we'll mark both those. Actually, we'll mark. Yeah, we'll have like a full shop next time because I need to get the acid drone going too. Unfortunately, my cold drone is now level. Oh wow! Unfortunately, my cold drone is now level 18, which honestly is maybe the least important weapon here. At least to level up quickly and high. I do want it for the cold, but it's not my priority to get to level 18 ASAP. Might as well get this red sugar while I can. I wonder what's causing these bugs to glitch out. Is it because they're frozen? Is that what's causing this little error here? Man, another really bad supply drop. Oh gosh. That's a killer. That's gonna... There was a few times when that would pop up and I did get hit because of it. Because it does block my view.
Detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
So I hope that doesn't cost me anything. See, this guy's glitched out too. Really weird. Okay, shit. I have a feeling that that's a dead end. Yes, or is it? It's all. See, it's so hard to tell. I want to keep going up and finding out if it is a dead end or not. I don't think it is now. Oh shit, it is. See? Oh my gosh, those are. They changed those. They never used to be. They never used to be like that. But now I have to really question. You know, when I get to those scenarios, I really have to question if I want to head down that path.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Because yeah, it very well may get you killed. Okay, I need to get this supply drop. Okay, luckily we don't need to mine this out.
Nicely done. Supplies inbound.
Cold damage? Oh man. Not like, I'm gonna take it though. I will take it. I have the cold drone. The carrier does a little bit of cold. Okay. Not like a top pick for me, but we'll commit. We'll commit to the build a little bit here. Okay, I'm gonna need these drones to start doing more damage though. It feels like they're not really doing too much here. You know, our status effect is decent at 542. I realize we don't have really any damage items. We did get a cold modifier. We do have the gold tip bullets, but it does feel like these are lacking a little bit. The explosions are kind of the explosions do seem to be, see, those explosions do seem to be our best source of damage. We'll have to I'll have to go back in and do a full exploding drone build again now that that's a thing, because it does seem that that explosive damage is doing quite a lot when these drones are exploding. So we could go in and we can do the four of the normal drones, you know, the acid, the fire, the thunder. Let's just do one reload potency. I guess I'm not buying that anymore. We'll buy that.
What else?
XP gain for sure. We'll mark the damage. We'll mark that damage too.
What else we got?
We'll do the
Give it to
reload.
me.
That's it.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, Miner.
I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive. I'm raring to try this out.
Swarm detected. Get ready.
In hindsight, I actually do kind of wish I would have kept the cold drones closer to me though, and not made them attack drones. I think that helps a ton with their damage, but I do think it is hurting my survivability a little bit more. Because I kind of almost have to slow down sometimes and let the drones catch up to me. Whereas if they were circling around me the whole time, they might have been, you know, freezing the enemies a little bit better.
Get ready.
Which is kind of why I feel like I'm getting hit a lot more than I might normally.
Never felt it, huh? Sorry, Nick. Your own fault for being on it right between the eyes. Feels rare. Right.
We've only seen one plus drone though. I have 134 luck. We've only seen one plus drone, right? I don't think any of the other drones have gotten it. Yeah, we've actually haven't really been seeing very good level up picks overall. My acid drone is still way too low also. A lot we have to do here still to make this a better build.
Oh, I got him! Bring the pie! I started in the mouth! Epic upgrade! That's a no-brainer!
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
For some reason, I just realized I didn't get this. I was even thinking in my head, like, okay, I just got the cold damage.
One crate of goodies on the way, Miner.
Okay, let's go gold scanner. I'm gonna get this gold and then we're gonna head up. Actually, dang it, I would have had time to get that
Miner,
meta progress too.
Gotta have that legendary!
done, Miner. Can you keep it going?
I was literally thinking in my head, did the supply drop come this round? And then I was like, yes, it did. It dropped I got the cold.
That's the one! Let me try again. Hell yes!
So I was having an internal dialogue about that. We'll mark that one.
This
We'll do another reroll to see if we get any good legendaries. Okay, a lot of things to mark here. That's a lot of shoot. That's okay. That's probably too much gold. We do have a gold scanner now, though. But we're not really playing on salt pits. Let's mark it just in case.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
If I can't afford it all, I can't. Well, actually, hold on. Let's come get this guy before enemy spawn. This takes a little too long to kill, man. Okay, we'll do the status effect damage. This is making me want to go back and do an exploding drone build though. I know we've done that, and I wouldn't be able to. I actually wouldn't be able to incorporate any of the new drones into it. Because the carrier drone doesn't explode, the slither drone doesn't explode. At least I don't think it does. That would be kind of cool if it did explode though, and do kinetic explosions like a grenade or something. But I'm pretty sure that doesn't explode.
We're gonna block the landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, miner.
Okay, let's get the supply drone. Extra drone, yay! Ooh, okay. This is where, again, this is where we come into this discussion where, you know, I feel like Pickled Nitra is almost a must pick for the majority of these runs now. So we'll take it. Right now we are lacking damage. There's no doubt about it that I feel like we're a little underperforming here. So now we don't have any Nitra scanners, so we don't really need to worry about that scaling up too hard, but we are going to want to get some movement speed, and then we're going to kind of, again, work our magic with making sure we have just the right amount so we get a good amount of damage, but we don't have too much movement speed or too little movement speed. But I think this damage is going to be very, very helpful, especially for these exploding drones. See, already a big difference. We just got a legendary. And I'm, unfortunately...
It won't hang around.
Dang it. I was gonna take it. I was so close to taking the legendary. But, man, that legendary drone damage looked really, really good. Oh, man, is there not another flower nearby either? Shoot. Let's do more potency. Yeah, oh shit. Wish there was another flower right there. Oh man.
Well done. Going deeper.
Only 108 gold, even with scanners. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to buy all these. I can buy this. I can buy this. We'll buy this. Okay, we'll do the damage, and then I guess we'll do the reload. So that worked out.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
So now we can kind of do a hoard your resource type build, but we're not really going to do that. I really feel for this acid drone though.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I just realized my carrier drone is level 31 too. That's really high. Everything else is kind of getting a little left behind though. See, like in this situation right here, you see how I'm not freezing these guys until the drones come by and explode? That's why I kind of think it would be, that's why I kind of think I should have kept, I should have had a more defensive mindset with these cold drones instead of thinking damage. I didn't really realize how much it would sort of hinder me. Okay, and then the pickaxe it is, so. Okay, at this point, I don't really want any more support items. We have our XPs, we have our mining stuff, you know, I have the scanners, I have a pickaxe now. Although I guess we do have, you know, we do have decent damage items. We don't have horrible, but we do want to see pay to win. And the chemist kit. Okay, let's make sure I complete this quest this time too.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Ooh, I'm trapped inside the ice this time. Our luck is pretty good. Again, I wish we were seeing more drones though. I guess they're kind of slowly starting to show up. Let's actually try to get the legendary here too, which I think we can now. Because again, the legendary drones, the legendary drops now are going to give us chances at, oh, I thought that was going to be it, at legendary drones. I'm going to do that damage. Wow, just like that, that's 200. Yep, 199. Oh, I thought that blew up. There we go, extra drones.
Next stage coming up.
There we go. Give me all those extra drones. Okay, let's do that. We'll buy both of these. I'll buy that range, and then we'll do a reroll. Not an extra drone, but, you know, the next best thing. Let's mark those 3.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
I killed the loser, and I'm not so proud about it. Never felt better. I got it in the mouth. On this, you freaking nature. The legendary. I knew today was coming.
Oh, man. Oh shit, it is. I knew it. I knew as I was walking down that that was going to be another trap. So easy to get trapped in this game now. See, now my cold stuff, this is why I was, again, why I'm saying I should have kept it defensive, because I need these drones to stay, I need these ice drones to stay in my area. The other drones, the carrier drones, fine. Those can go out and attack. But I should have kept the cold drones close. That might be the big regret of this run. That might be the big mistake that holds us back a little bit. Man, I actually don't have a lot of nitra. I'm gonna get this anyways, okay. Man, I hope that doesn't cost me. Okay, there's pay to win. That was good because I only had like 2 rerolls there. So there was a chance that I could have got stuck with something bad. Which, speaking of, where's all the nitra at then? Why does it feel like there's no nitra on this map? Okay, well, we'll let our drones go to work. Ooh. Okay, rack up that status effect damage. Nothing crazy, but fine. Okay, we can't get stuck here, so I'm gonna get out of this.
Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Say hello to my little friend.
Done, miner. Going deeper.
Okay, so, oh man, I can't even afford that. I can't even buy that. Okay, Let's buy the armor, the HP. We'll buy that damage. I'm gonna keep this mark though. I have to keep that mark. Oh, that worked out. Okay. And then we have a lot of gold. Okay, XP gain. We'll do that, and I'm gonna mark the explosive damage.
This is where the challenge becomes, well, a challenge.
All right, welcome to endless mode. Let's see what we can do. My hopes are not insanely high for this. I have a feeling I'm gonna kind of start getting hit too much and then just sort of eventually die. That's kind of my prediction here.
Clear it out, miner.
We're starting. I love that we're starting to see all these extra drones now, though. We're at 205 luck. That's been quite a few plush drones in a row.
Someone just lit up like a Christmas tree. We have a swarm incoming. The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Good work. There's a resupply on the way.
There we go. The chemist kit. Yay.
Your life. The big swarm is approaching.
I mean, ideally, oh, we are that. I was gonna say, ideally, I would like to be at about 1,000 by now. I didn't realize we got so high that quick. Because the last time, I guess it had been a while since we checked it. We were around the 500s, right? So now we're at 1,200. And it's partially, you know, it is because of this, and then again that one piece of gear I showed you, where every meta resource we get a little bit of a multiplier there. And again, now we're gonna be at the point now to where we're probably gonna move through these levels relatively fast, unless, yep, there it goes. Let's do this so we can get this weapon to 18 finally. I'm gonna take the movement speed on that one. There's resources up here. Yeah, gold. Okay, I'm glad I kind of caught that. All right, we're gonna do the 3 beams. We need to go back and do an original beam build too. We did one with the new stuff, but I think we need to go back and do sort of like an OG beam build with the sludge pump, the flamethrower, and then the cryo.
I knew today was gonna be good. Let's shake it up. Now this is a rare treat. I want another go.
I'm not gonna buy the reload.
This is where the challenge becomes, well, a challenge.
Okay, at this point, I probably actually don't really need too much more movement speed, unless I plan on holding my nitra, which I don't. Sometimes it is better to just hold your nitra and get that just gigantic damage multiplier, but I don't think we're gonna do that for this particular video. Because I do wanna, I wanna buff up, I still wanna buff up my carrier drones sort of as best as I can.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
See, like right there, it takes a second too long to freeze all these guys around me.
Swarm's heading your way. Load up.
Now I have to get my way out of this, huh? We can go this way.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Oh my gosh. Didn't even get that drop. I was so worried about escaping.
Objective completed.
Oh boy. Just like that, we just got, you know, back-to-back well, not, I guess not quite back to back, but we did get all the stuff we were kind of looking for damage here. I got the chemist kit. Now we have the energy bars. All right, we're gonna need to build up our HP a little bit more now too. Because again, I'm super afraid of getting hit because my cold drones aren't quite doing, they're doing fine, but again, you know, just, I should not have made them aggro. Now I'm afraid I'm gonna get hit a little bit more than I might normally. We're gonna take this opportunity to mine.
Threat level keeps increasing. You need to work faster.
Whoops.
Think you can kill me? Think again. This is gonna help me. Perfect dwarf.
They kind of do similar things.
Well, think again.
Complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Dwarf, don't die.
Ooh. Man, I wish we could lock things down. With all the XP gains I have and the XP multipliers. But a legendary beam?
That legendary.
That's what this game's all about. Ooh. Okay, I hope I don't end up running into a large swarming enemies. Okay. We just kind of beat them.
Completed. Well done. Going deeper.
Okay, we'll buy this one priority. We'll do the 3 extra drones.
Clock this, bugs.
We'll do potency, damage, the luck,
What else we got?
cold, mining, explosive, drone.
Please. Let's shake it up.
Mark the 2 potencies. You know, screw it. I don't think we'll have enough nitro to buy everything.
I hope you're prepared for this, miner.
If we do, cool. You know, we might be able to get it from the elites.
Something done right. Gotta do it yourself.
Can't land the spot. Impact zone is cluttered. Get it fixed.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching. There you go. Delivery of one resupply, miner.
Okay, do I take the luck item as one of my items though? I don't, at this point I don't think so. I feel that my luck is pretty high. I don't really think that makes sense. Okay. Now we have, I think we do the gold scanner because I have gold tip bullets.
It's a little extra special.
That will get us, even though I'm still planning on spending my gold, that'll get me more gold while we run the levels. And honestly, there's not really much else I'm looking for at the moment. We kind of have the best damage items now. We have pay to win. We have pickle nitra. We have the energy bars. We have the chemist kit. We have gold tip bullets. At this point, there's not really much else I'm particularly looking for.
This works.
So I think a gold scanner is a good pick there because 1, it obviously gets us more gold, and 2, it'll help with gold tip bullets. Okay, I'm trying to get the last of these shrooms. Okay, I know I need more nitra though. I need to find another nitra. Really? There's no more? Feels like they nerfed nitra.
Careful, they're going blood crazed. Work fast, my
Alright, I guess we'll just kill him and make sure that we get our drop. And then we'll pick nitra if it shows up, okay. Oh, that, yep. Oh, it's gold. I was gonna say the extra nitra has to be over here. Dang, there is no more nitra. Alright, I still don't think that's gonna be enough to get us all those upgrades. Okay, we'll focus these ones. We'll do the damage.
Use this. I'll take nothing from me here. Let's try again. I'm raring to try. What else we got?
Man, I still have a lot of gold. It's alright.
I'm feeling lucky.
This is where the challenge becomes, well...
Okay, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I thought this might be our last one. Because we did get something from the hoarder bug. So this is our last artifact. And again, I'm really content with what we got. I think we got a really good combination of stuff. We have the really good damage items. We did get some really good support items. I got good scanners.
Swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Honestly, I can't even really think of what I would want here. Maybe another sort of defensive item, maybe something to give me max health or heals. Oh wow, did you see that? I got there was a gap I ran right into. I got so lucky I did not die there. I thought I could run right out of that, but there was a gap in the map. Ooh, that was lucky. I'll admit that was fully lucky. Because that totally could have killed me. All right, last one. What are we gonna get? I don't really want to get the incombobulator. I know that's extra damage and reload. I don't really want that. I don't really want to do the crit goggles either. I guess we could do the jet boots. You know, maybe that'll help me get out of a sticky situation. I just can't really think of what else I need other than, you know, I would, if another scanner showed up, I would probably take that. I could use the fire belt maybe. You know, let's do it. Okay, the luck item now. Oh boy. Okay. So many people want me to pick the weapon box, so I'm gonna pick it. Hopefully we get another status effect weapon. God tier would be another element drone. I just want to see another status effect weapon. No. Is it at least electric? No. We got like one of the worst weapons. Oh, that we can turn that cold or electric though. We can turn it into some sort of status effect potency weapon, but that was not what I'm hoping for. That was got to be one of the worst weapons to show up there. Oh man. All right, we will level that up though, and I'll see if we can get it electric, because we never really did get another electric weapon. I'm gonna do the potency.
Well done. Objective completed.
All right. That's tempting.
There now. It will
Wish it wouldn't have showed up next to the acid stuff, because then I actually might have picked it.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Man, look at that. That magnet's still putting in work, especially with the status effect build. And I also don't really, my pickup radius isn't really that great this run.
Next stage coming up.
All right. I'm not going to buy the legendary stuff. I do want to get this level 12, but I'm not going to push it. I'm actually going to do these two, and I'm going to unmark that.
I'll take it. I want another go. Pretty sweet. Show me more.
We're probably, unfortunately, we're actually probably not going to see too many low level stuff because our luck is so high.
We're going deep now, miner.
The downside of having too much luck. Not like there's really, it does make the shops a little bit more expensive.
Pop the loot pump. Let's get the minerals. This one shoots me best.
So for this, since we did get kind of stuck with this deep core, I would rather it be cold than electric, I think, because we have been taking cold damage and we do have a cold belt. So if the status effect upgrade does show up, I'm gonna pick cold if that one pops up over electric. Yeah, I see. This is where I need to kind of watch out. I can't do that kind of stuff. I can't get caught in those corners.
Think again. Give it to me. Bring it back on.
Tripod LZ is full of crap. Clear it out.
For some reason, I thought we cleared the level. I heard that so I thought that was I thought we were done, and I was trying to figure out where the exit was. If we can time this to drop on them, cool.
LZ prepped. Tripod incoming.
It only dropped on one of them. Extra beams. Yeah, overall the damage still is just not very good, which is honestly kind of surprising. With all the damage upgrades we have, our status effect damage being 1700, I'm surprised this isn't doing a little bit better. And we have 2000 damage. You know, we are not lacking in terms of damage output here. Or at least in terms of damage items. But it's not translating into very much damage, I guess mainly because of these weapons, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like, this wasn't horrible. I mean, we still cleared 15 stages.
Excellent job.
It's just not, honestly, it's just not as good as I kind of thought it would be.
Powering drill.
Oh, I missed the magnet. Oh no, did I get it? Something happened there. Okay, let's do the piercing HP.
Go for this one.
I'll just buy the potency there too.
Shake it up.
Let's buy that.
Gonna roll the dice on this
Buy
one.
the HP and okay, we'll buy that luck and that'll be it. I'm gonna mark the reload.
It's pure luck and skill from here on, miner. Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Gotta have that legendary. That is strong.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up. Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles. Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching. The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Okay, I definitely wanted to avoid going over there.
Feel much better now. Break the fire.
Tripod cleared. Impact imminent.
This is perfect for the build.
I wonder if we're gonna need to sort of sit on our gold and nitra now.
Buff down.
I'm not even sure we're getting those really big damage bonuses. I think we might try that this floor, not spending anything.
You want some more? Come and get me, you Jason Bourne. Bring the fire. This outbreak's gonna change my life.
Because our damage multiplier is at 2200. And my movement speed is plenty fine, you know. I could hold another 60, 70 nitra. The explosions, the explosions are what's keeping me in this, which is crazy to think about.
Heads back to orbit.
Feels rare. Feels right.
Completed. Well done. Going deeper.
I want it.
Oh, I could have done that other weapon because we still need to try to get this there. Okay, I'm gonna buy that and that's it.
Show me.
This is where the challenge becomes.
So 2490 damage multiplier. We're gonna get really high numbers here with all this gold and nitro we're about to get now.
Open.
Because again, we have 2 gold scanners, we have gold tip bullets. Oh, I guess we do have pay to win, so maybe, yeah, I should be utilizing some of the cheaper rerolls in the shop. So let's at least do that too. Let's utilize some of those cheaper rerolls.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Yay.
Supply pod LZ is blocked. Please clear it out. Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
Yeah, oh shit, alright. Man, are we really? Is this really kind of it already? I guess 17's not too bad. You know, we've made it similar levels with a few other builds, but there have been some, you know, that we've gotten into the 20s. I'm gonna grab this, even though that could be, you know, that ended up being fine. Now we're at 3,100 damage.
Legendary. It's my lucky day. That will teach you. I'm gonna kill
Landing zone ready. Impact imminent.
That's the one. Shoot it in the face. Turn it over, pilot.
Threat level increasing.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Suck on this, you freaking thing. That will teach you. Swallow this. Think you can kill me? Well, think again. That's all you got. Great shit.
How did we still get a crate there?
Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
I did not think we were crate eligible. Alright, we do need to spend a little bit of nitro this time. I am getting a little bit too slow. I don't really think I can hold another 60 or so nitro and be fine.
That one, heading to the next stage.
Dwarf, don't die. I'm gonna go with this. This one looks. Let's shake it up. Gotta have that legendary. Let me try again. This one's so
We'll do
mean.
one more reroll.
Let's shake it up.
We will, yeah, let's do the lifetime, because the lifetime means
Yeah,
more
now
explosions.
we're talking.
And I think we'll just keep the rest. So we spent maybe a little bit too much nitro there. All right, there's that. Okay, so let's go cold.
Clock time, baby.
How much cold bonus damage do we have anyways? 96%? That's actually not bad.
Feel much better.
Yeah, well now we have another cold weapon to maybe help a little bit more with this CC. Oh, another thing too. I guess a lot of people might not know this, and I guess I should explain it sometimes. CC. I mean, well, I'm gonna hope that we don't die here, and then my explanation just doesn't even matter. CC, CC means crowd control. You know, it's a term that kind of gets used a lot in games like World of Warcraft. You know, like mainly like it got like really popular, you know, with like MMO type games. It's basically a way of like slowing, freezing, sleeping, basically somehow controlling the crowd so that you can navigate around them. Mind control, like anything like that. That's basically what CC means. So whenever I say CC, I'm pretty much referring to cold and fear, which is kind of the only CC in this game. So that's whenever I say, you know, we need some CC, that's what I'm talking about. I think we're done. I think we're gonna top out here right at 18. But there we go. I'm glad I was able to get that discussion out before I died. Because a couple people did ask what CC means. So that is CC. Crowd control. Because you always need, you know, like in these MMO games, you always need some sort of crowd control character, usually. You know, you would, like the rogue would go sleep someone, or a hunter would trap someone, or your mage would freeze someone, you know, to keep like enemies off the tank or off your healer. Stuff like that. That's kind of where, that's where it became like really a big term. Just sort of like D&D, like that kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna, no, I guess we can kind of maybe kill these guys quick enough. Maybe.
Alert. Threat level increasing.
I don't even know where they are. Let's, at this point, let's turn off the damage numbers. And again, we can't get trapped here.
Running out of bugs. On the way.
This is perfect. Build.
Come on, we're so close. I'm curious what, if it would have made a difference if we did keep the CC closer to us. Okay, just get me out of here. I'm just gonna run for it. Oh wow, come on. You gotta do that to me.
Far so good, Miner. Keep it up.
Doesn't hit harder, but looks fancy. What else? Epic, more options. I'm feeling lucky.
It's pure luck and skill from here on, Miner.
So 2,600 damage. So I guess 19's not horrible, but not great. I think the majority of our best runs make it to the low 20s. You know, 22, 24. Those are kind of the better runs. The only run I have gotten to the 30s is explosives. We could probably get throwables there too, because that's kind of very similar. You know, as long as you're able to get a cryo grenade and a high explosive grenade. Ah, boy, this is it. This is it. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. As long as you're able to get one of those weapons, you know, you'll probably be able to make it pretty far. Oh no, yep, that was it. We couldn't kill him quick enough. We couldn't CC him quick enough. Solid run. Not, I mean, I guess I don't know what I was expecting. I don't think this weapon's very good. I think that's the issue. I've done runs with this weapon before. You know, I actually, this is one of the few weapons I actually have done a mastery with already. This damage output is not good. You know, that overall damage number is horrible. The stacks is horrible. You would think this weapon would put up 4 times as many stacks, because it should be putting all, you know, it should be putting lightning, fire, acid, and cold stacks on all the enemies. So part of me wonder if it's just, is it broken? Is it not working as intended? That damage is really bad. You know, even just the amount of stacks, because even, you know, our other drones, they were putting up 30 million stacks. This one did 4 million, and this one has 4 little drones. It should technically be putting on more stacks, right? Even if they don't do as much damage, it should still be putting on more stacks. 'Cause I'm not really sure how those work then. But either way, that's not an impressive weapon at all. So I'm kind of surprised we actually made it as far as we did with how bad this weapon performed. I think we did get carried by a lot of our good stats though, you know, 3,200 damage, about 2,000 status effect damage. And then we did get we got really, really good items. I think we started off good with, you know, some really good XP gains. We got good scanners, and then we finished off the run with just some of the best damage items. And we even got the chemist kit this time. And then we even did get this guy too, and we turned this one into a cold weapon. So yeah, I mean, it's just, this weapon was 41. It was our highest level weapon, and it probably did by far the lowest amount of damage. By far. Like, not even close, not even on the same level. That's disappointing to see, because I really like this weapon. I really do. I guess it would have helped if we got more drones too. What did we get on these other ones? This one only got 2. This one only, yeah, it's not even like these ones got more drones. You know, the upgrades really weren't that much better. This one they pretty much all got 2, huh? Yeah, I think they only all got 2. This one got 3. That was it. So it's not even like that's much of a difference here. I guess I was kind of surprised at the lack of drones we got. We had 269 luck, and we barely got any drones on these. I think we've gotten more drones in some of our 10 stage dives. But there we go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.